Right, ready when you guys are. Shall we start with the top of the league with Adam?
Yeah.
Why are you on the Cabal TV page?
Maybe they're behind.
Maybe.
I'm waiting for your game to start.
No, we do their teams first. Go to into the league, bring up a team.
You can tell no friends done this sort of thing before.
No, again, I never expected to be doing this, so... Right.
Well, Adam, obviously you can do the final.
That's right. Smack talk for you.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Of course you couldn't. No one can, really.
Right, there we go.
So we have Tug On My Bone, which is Adam's team, first season coach, came in, TV 100,000. And yeah, he seems to have progressed your team quite well throughout the season.
Indeed.
So, move 8 goal. So Adam, which do you think you have any players that in your mind stand out as potentially the star of the team? Oh, have we lost Adam again?
Oh, Adam?
I'm still here.
Oh, well, go to go to Callum's team.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Callum, you might have to start the actual semi. When I did check, not both teams went in it, so you might want to go with. Cool. So Callum's team.
Yes, my team.
You were quite high TV when you entered, weren't you? So
it's mid 1400s.
Yeah. So which player for you? Well, we could probably see which player for you is your standout.
Clearly, it is Stonks who is my standout player. That 5 SDP.
That's right.
That's been crucial.
Just him.
Just Stonks. Nothing that no one else has been particularly good. I mean, Lord Tumblr's fumbled the ball on multiple occasions.
So give us a quick summary of how you feel season 14 went for you.
I was inconsistent. I could have played better. I could have played worse in some games. I probably don't deserve to be here, considering some of my performances. But I scraped in by the skin of my teeth and some lucky results in the final day. So I'm here. Let's try and win the whole thing.
Yeah, Callum's promised me an entertaining game today, so...
Did I? Okay. Oops. Sorry.
Yeah, it may be entertaining from Callum's side, but it's definitely going to be boring, safe gameplay for me because that's just how I play.
Yeah.
I think that's what you guarantee, really.
Yeah.
So, we kind of quickly went through your team, Adam, but either you were ignoring me or you weren't around. One of the two. How do you feel season 14 went for you?
I felt like it was when I started, looking over the entire board, I was a bit nervous about how the season was going to go. I know what inducements are good, which ones are bad, and I know how to use them incredibly well. So it was just a matter of what matches do I need which inducements, and how am I going to be able to use them in this particular matchup. And often it's a wizard, because the wizard, first off, changes the way that your opponent plays, because it has to. Because if you don't change the way you play, you're going to get screwed. And secondly, the actual wizard can help you turn a game from a draw to a potential loss into a win to a potential draw. It's also about patient gameplay when you're playing such a low team value team in comparison to everything else that's running in the league.
At this point, you're probably about mid-range for the other teams in the season, so
yeah,
it worked out. Kept the busted move goal.
It's only because it has guard that I've decided to keep it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, a movement plus on a ghoul isn't optimal, but it's got guard, so it's still worth keeping. Because you've got to remember that you're running with majority movement 4 pieces, a couple of movement 3 pieces, and then 2 movement 6 pieces. So you're running the whites down with the ghouls anyways. So having that move 6 instead of move 7 isn't terrible, but it's also, like, it could be move 7, but move 6 is doable.
Excellent. So, if you guys get started, so Callum, if you leave the channel now, and Adam, if you stay in the channel and just tell us what inducements you've taken, and then you can let us know when the game's loaded in, we'll do a search, and then you can leave the channel after that, if that's all right.
Bye, guys.
Cool.
Bye.
Right. So, I guess I'll just press the start match and wait for him to see. So I've got 230k in inducements with a 150k in bank. It's definitely going to be a wizard, because the wizard is just too good to not have.
You could potentially save that gold for the final, if you get through the final.
Yeah.
Free wizard. Well, yeah, if you're an underdog, free wizard.
So that leaves me with 80k and then a 150 in treasury. Setek could be a nice. Let's see, that cost me 140. That's fine. Setek instead. 2 babes. Bribe. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Setek.
Wizard and Setek.
Yeah. Great synergy between the two, especially for the undead. So I'll just wait until we're in the game, I should say.
Rob's recommending a wizard of a bribe.
The thing is that you're often giving up position for fouls unless you want to just do like a 1 or 2 assist foul, which is terrible. Like if you're going to foul, you want to guarantee an armor break, and you want to be doing it with dirty player. And I'm not willing to give up the position that I need or could have for a foul. So, right, we're in. I'm going to hop in over to Callum.
All right.
No
okay.
worries.
Enjoy.
Hope
Right, here we go. Hit. Yeah, I don't think it's super quick.
No, yeah, they're still probably loading in.
Right, that promises to be an interesting match.
Well, you know, Callum did message me before this game saying that he's going to promise me a very interesting, entertaining game today.
You have written proof.
Yes. Here we go.
Right. Yeah, this is another game, but it could go either way. That's why I haven't bothered going, who do you predict to win? I think that'd be tricky.
Yeah, no, well, again,
Well,
Adam's very calm with his plays, as we've been mentioning in the commentary, and Callum is also very calculating as well, so...
Hit the control key and get the skills up. And one more. Just have the skills they've earned.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, otherwise it's too cluttered.
Yeah, sure.
So it looks like Callum is on the defense.
Yes, he's... No, offense. He's on the offense.
Oh, we've missed. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, I couldn't
Yeah.
see the zombie.
Oh, sorry, I was going to let this run through. It'll be quick. No, well, Adam's got the ghouls, so he can get to those wings before Callum can run his boys down. So
Yes, yeah. he has got a move 8 goal. Who's
Yeah.
off the pitch, interestingly.
But yeah, I think he's more for his offensive phase than his defensive, really. Yeah, no, he does definitely work his guards. Yeah, he's really good to study for watching how to work with guards and stuff like that, actually. Oh, here we go.
Right, and we're off.
Oh, and we've got
Oh,
a blitz. Oh.
oh, yeah.
And that's a deep ball as well.
Yeah, we probably can't take too much advantage of that.
No, but again, Callum's quite far forward, so you could probably take advantage of.
He can get players, try to get players behind
Yeah.
to stop a cage from forming,
Because
if
Callum,
he can manage to do that.
Callum does like his throw game, and who's this? Lord Tumbler seems very throw. Well, he's more designed for throwing than anything else, really.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to try and
Yeah.
interfere with the forming of the cage. It works. It means Callum can't muck up picking up the ball.
No. Just out of range, so Callum may just bring around the outside, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's still got all of these people up here to react with.
Yeah, it was the right move not to get too aggressive on that blitz. There wasn't much to be gained out of it. That's the mistake I often make on blitzes. Is I've got to remember, you have to remember it's only get aggressive if you can actually capitalise on it.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Out of range.
out of range. Yeah, that was far out of range. Do you think he's going to try and take down the mummies as well, or?
Yeah, he's got players that start with Dauntless. So,
Yeah, that's a good point.
if it's easier for you to have all the skills up, then yeah, definitely do that.
Oh no, it was just that one I completely forgot about. So he's only got one with Dauntless on basing them at the moment, so.
No. Oh. Going for a 3+ dodge.
Okay, so he's preparing. He's not planning to push too far up this time. No, Callum does like to have the ball really, really safe until he's ready to make his offensive play.
Looks like he might actually be going.
Yeah.
Here we go. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Get that mighty blow off the pitch if you can. Oh, he won't be happy about that.
I think every game that Chocolate Rain does on turn 1 does a foul, it goes off the pitch.
Except my team.
Yeah. Oh, it's like
where he didn't get sent off the entire two halves, but he took out half the Skaven too. But yeah, he was saying it was a thing.
Yeah.
It was a thing all season. Oh, well, yeah, don't know. Adam can't get to the ball carrier, but he can apply this sort of pressure. But, like you say, Callum does like the passing plays, and he does passing plays on running teams where you're not expecting it, so he might pull something out that surprises Adam.
Pass works off your agility skill, right? Well, interception, sorry.
Sorry?
There's
Agility, intercepts agility, yeah.
Yeah. Again, he's got quite a lot of people over here, and there's no interception at the moment, but we'll see how that changes soon.
He could pass the ball off to that blocker.
Yeah, well, again, if he stands this one up and makes sure this goal can't go off without having a fight, and he bases this goal down here, he can score. These zombies can't go very far, so he could probably get quite distance.
Yeah, that's the trick. He hasn't got elf-style speed on his team, really, so he needs to watch where those goals are, and even where the whites who are move 6 are.
Just about the same distance.
But that's assuming he goes for some kind of aggressive... I mean, his other option is to try to cage the ball up in the centre of his own half, which isn't a great position to be in.
No, well, and Adam's got 4 guards available? 5.
Yeah.
5 guard available, so I would...
Oh.
Okay, so he's going to the cage.
Oh.
That's not what he wanted at all.
Get him out of the way.
Yeah, but he's coming back.
Yeah. I didn't follow that up.
Yeah,
I'd be very cautious. Just be cautious about leaving corners open like that, because it has a horrible habit of one dicing you.
Well, yeah, because he's already lost this piece, Doge already because of this guard here. So
Yeah. Oh. Removes the white blow white, tackle white. That's handy there for Callum.
that is a very good for Callum.
I mean, it was too soon to attempt a potato play, but Callum can be a little unpredictable occasionally like that. But
Yeah, well, there's a good well, just before the zombie got kicked away, there is a really good shield of the zombies here anyway, so wouldn't be able to get around that easily. There we go, here's the Dauntless.
so you could smack.
You seem quite... he's using the dodge skill quite happily with that team. I'd be panicking.
See, I think he should possibly have moved the ball carrier 1 square to the left. Oh, and it's only a stun. Because like I said, where he is at the moment, he has left a corner open. If I was Adam, I'd be considering trying to get the 1 dice on that.
Yeah, you'd be trying to cut that open as soon as you can.
I mean, the ball will land in amongst other Bretonian players, but it forces him to attempt another pickup.
Yeah, well, maybe Callum's trying to kind of predicted that's what's going to happen and trying to work around it, maybe? Don't know.
He might not do it. He might not.
Oh, Rob was oh yeah. No, Rob was just saying that the mummy may be able to hit the ball carrier.
Yeah.
But not anymore.
So, alright, even numbers. Two mighty block tackle players off the pitch on one each side.
Yeah.
Not permies, but well, you never know with a KO, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Well, it's still early on in his half, so.
Yeah, he's going to go for... And he got the 2 dice on, of course, the tech strength 4. That's not the direction Callum... Oh,
No,
see, never leave
not.
those corners open. Don't allow any blocks on ball carriers if you can avoid it.
Oh, is regeneration.
Ah,
Right, you ready to find out if regeneration's fake
here
skill?
we go.
No, it's a real skill.
Oh, Callum's getting the... I think he's hitting those zombies is good.
Yeah.
Getting the removals.
What I found, like, punching the zombies, getting rid of the zombies, getting rid of the basic players seems to do quite well against Underworld.
Yeah, you'll get rid of the trash. I mean, if you can get good hits on the ghouls, they should be on the target list as well because they're AV7.
Yeah. They don't normally let us hit them though. That's the problem.
No, it's fair. Callum's got himself out of that situation pretty nicely.
Yeah. Oh, where's this? Do you think he's gonna bring
He's
it back round?
Yeah, he's not out of the woods yet, but
No, well the balls.
that's more like it. 3+ dodges are very deceptive. You know, they feel like they should work a lot more than they actually do.
No, but they still are weird 50-50.
Yeah. Forgetting. Yeah, Adam wants removals if you can get them. So that was.
Oh. Was that a...
And he could. So Callum could blitz that block guard ghoul as long as he reforms the cage. You know, he plans out where the cage is going.
Well, yeah, especially if he uses Lord Imgur as a guard against him, we can make it so he can't dodge out as well.
Yep. But he has to be careful not to leave gaps open.
Yeah. Oh, so he's spacing this one. I would have probably moved him a bit one space further up, but I don't. Oh no, he would have had to do a reroll for that. But I'd go for it. But I don't think he's going very far on this one. Tries.
and then he doesn't follow, and then he can move him up to.
Yeah, he's probably just going to be moving more sideways when he is up, really. Get some distance between.
I meant the blitz player.
Oh,
I
right,
potentially would have hit that goal with the tackle player.
Yeah, that's what he wants, really. Get some more distance between him and the plays.
I mean, he has time. I mean, one of the things I sometimes notice with players in our league is they think they have to score, as quickly as possible. I scored on turn 3.
Yeah, well, Callum's spoilers are that he likes. His plan is always a good 2-1 victory, and never to go anything further than that, really.
No, not with Bretonians.
No.
I guess Adams just has to try to slow it down.
Yeah, no, I don't know if he seemed to maybe have rushed his turn last turn, but
Yeah.
he was back in the other clutch, I don't know, mummy.
Yeah, Cal's getting himself quite boxed in. I mean, if he's going to try and do a bait and switch, and he'd have to move down to go around all that undead, I don't think that's sensible.
No, again, I don't think he doesn't have enough people over here to really.
No.
He's got the piece to pass it, but.
Lack of guard, I think, is what's punishing him in this game.
Yeah. Oh, Dauntless fails.
Oh, fails a Dauntless. But not the end of the world. If he hits with the peasant next to the ball carrier, no, it's going to go for the blitz. Gets a pow.
Where's he going with this one? Okay, yeah, still suspending his rear, really.
Yeah, stand firm on the mummies. They're not going anywhere. It makes them impossible to knock away.
No, again, it seems. I feel like you need to do a hit and run with stand firm pieces like that.
Yeah.
Hit him and try and get away with them as soon as possible.
So it's undead just have him a bit too sort of pinned down into that corner.
Mm.
Yeah, the problem is he's leaving the ball carrier quite exposed. Okay, there's a few tackles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And there we go.
Yeah, there we go. The wizard, yay! That was a smart move.
Well, he probably wanted to get rid of that wizard as soon as possible, to be honest. So.
I don't think the undead are in a position where they can pick up the ball this turn, but
I mean, they've still got their blitz. Ah, there we go. There's the blitz.
yeah.
So we can. Yeah, no. Again, like the undead's team, all of his extra pieces are just tied down with other pieces at the moment, which they can take down, but they can't really get that far. He may. But most of his ghouls have still got to play, so you may see something.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, the next turn is going to be pinnacle for Callum. I mean, you know, he has to.
Yeah, no, especially as most of his team's on the floor, so he's going to have to
Pull something out on it.
Yeah. Like he's got his stuff actually. He won't want to go for the double go for it, but we can get away from most of these goals.
He'll still have 3 turns. The agility 4-piece, although marked, is within range to do something.
No, I just waited to see what this goal does.
Yes.
Ah, there you go. So you can get clear of that goal actually.
So if he blitzes with the blodge piece there, there'd be a 1 dice from Sutek. Looks like he's going to go for that. Yeah, Sutek for 1 dice. Yeah, Skull, always when you don't need it.
Yeah.
And it frees up the agility 4 to jump in for a 3+ pickup.
It's not following that one up.
So this will be whether he moves the player marked by the zombie first, then go for a pass onto him. No.
I don't know. He's lost his reroll, so he may not.
Yeah,
he may
the
not
pass.
have the confidence to do it.
He could pick up the ball. He really wanted to possibly do it that edge 4-piece, and then this is where is he going to go up once he does pick up the ball?
Yeah. Well, again, I think he has to do it. So. Oh well.
No. Yeah, I wasn't considering the 1 dice blocks because I don't do one. Alright, he's going to clear it way first. Yeah, probably sensible.
Yeah, but again, like that's now 3 of his pieces sort of all tied up to this one money at the moment. So.
Yeah. Oh.
That's like any good term of a failed dodge.
3+ dodges will always get you.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah, the 2 turds that's going to force Callum into some risky plays there.
Well, Adam's still alive. Adam is still doing offense in this one, so he's definitely not like trying to stop Callum from scoring. He's trying to go for his own score at the moment. So
Yeah. Although, he's got enough time. Oh, go for a dodge of his own.
yeah, so in play completely at the moment.
Yeah, Callum, I was just trying to think what Callum can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, whack one out the way. Does he have enough movement? Do you click on the blitz guy?
Blitzy.
Right, oh no, sorry, he's moving the other way anyway.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if he could get to the goal, because if he could have got to the goal and marked the goal, he could have got a whack on the goal as well.
1, 2, 1.
But I guess he's also now thinking defensively.
Yeah.
Like, if this all goes wrong, not to give the undead a clear path through, so that makes sense as well. Yeah, I don't think you had it. What you're going to do, you're just going to have to maybe just take the, that'll be 2, 3, I think it's 4 plus, so he's not going to go for the pass there. Oh, he's going to try and chuck over the mummy maybe.
Yeah.
Well, he still has.
That's a more sensible option, really. When
Oh, does it? Does the catches?
Oh,
4 plus catch. Go on.
there we go.
All right. Now watch him fail the 3 plus dodge.
he well, again, he's been letting his turn to failed dodges, so let's see how this goes.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. No, you keep moving the thing. Let's see how far that ghoul can move. So if you scroll down a little bit, that ghoul, him, yeah, can he...
Just about can't reach, I think, if he's right.
Yeah,
that's... Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
But kind of
No, that's the sort of play he had to do, and it worked, you know?
Yeah. With all 6s, so...
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, so he's going to try and fail a dodge.
Oh.
No, again, I think he was just trying to maybe try and make it so this ghoul had to do a dodge, but...
Yeah, it's... sometimes you think, oh, well, I might as well go for it, even if it doesn't work. But the worst case could have happened. He could have injured himself or something. But
yeah.
didn't happen. Didn't happen. Yeah, I think all... But Adam still wants to move something down into a scoring position.
Oh, well,
just
yeah.
in case. If he can mark the ball carrier and force the ball carrier to do a blitz or a or a dodge or something that could fail. Oh,
taking a line out of Knorr's book. Always take the surf.
Like that.
Yeah. Well, again, at the moment, Callum's going to be down by... Callum doesn't have... Oh, no, Callum does have 3 replacements, but he doesn't have very... He's down 1 player for the next... Just in case none of his knockouts don't return.
The undead haven't really moved anything into a scoring position, so...
No.
Oh. Calvin thinking about using the wrestle. Yeah, it doesn't have blockers. There we go, 1-0. That was a bit.
Yeah.
We're now biting half.
So, as Rob Top says, let's see Adam do a one-turner.
That's right. Well, he's got to move 8 ghoul. It's completely doable with moving 8. It's 3 pushes, I think, over the line he needs to get, but that's possible. 13 squares or half.
1, 2.
Be interesting to see. I mean,
Oh yeah, Rob confirms it's 3 pushes.
yeah. Well, it's hard, but it's definitely doable.
Yeah.
It's definitely doable. I mean, I think Adam has probably got the skill set to if it's possible, to better take advantage of that. Although, is he setting up for it? Yeah, he's setting up for it from the look of it.
Yeah. And I think Callum's just trying to counter it as well.
Yeah. I'm not even going to attempt to try to work out how he can do it. It takes all my brain power to work it out when I'm trying to do it.
Would you like me to switch for you back to Adams, or see it that way?
Oh, I don't mind. I think it's I think just for the sake of one turn, we're all right.
Fair enough.
If he goes, a Sutek has Juggernaut.
Yes.
That will certainly help his case. Does he have Juggernaut? Yeah, he does. So he could turn the both downs into pushes, so I'm guessing that's who he's going to blitz with. Well, I think we're about to find out.
He gets
That'll help him.
Oh, actually, that's quite good, actually, for Callum, actually.
That's a good kick. There's that.
Oh, there's the...
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting,
What he wanted.
he's getting all the pushes he needs.
Does defend matter? No, because he can get another push with the hit with the mummy. That's 1.
Oh, yeah, well, I guess he's having to try and figure out how to get the ball over to Grave Snatcher at the moment.
Yeah, when do you throw it? That's a key part of it, as well as, and at the moment he's in the 3 tackle zones. He gets the second he needs, so he only needs 1 more after this.
Oh,
But
no.
oh no, what's he doing?
Oh, an injury.
Oh, that's not good. That's doubly not good. And it sticks.
Regeneration is a fake skill.
Did he need to do that?
I don't...
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, just make sure, to block him from being pushed to the side instead of being...
Yeah.
Saying that, Adam has been saying that his mouse has accidentally been double-clicking, so that may have been a misclick, is it? So, 1 sent off for Callum, Chocolate Rain, of course, and then we also have 1 injury for Adam. And...
KO still off for Callum, but Adams has come back, so... And I think they both have 11 on the pitch, though. Yeah, they must do, because they both still have reserves, so...
Yeah. Well, yeah, they both got... Yeah, Callum's got 1 in reserves still. He's got 1 on each bench at the moment. But, yeah, no, that white is going to be a bit of a problem for Adam, really, because that was a good removal piece as well as a strong piece in general.
That hurts the team.
Yeah.
Agility 2 white. For me, that's a sack. That's just a sack. You know, once he gets marked, that's it. He's not going to be able to go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
Yeah.
I bet he regrets that zombie regenning now.
Yeah, yeah.
Great skill.
any day he would have swapped that regeneration round.
Adam's not out of this yet, though.
No,
I mean,
no,
you
definitely
know,
not. But that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That's like, yeah.
He could take his time though, because it's definitely gonna hurt. He could take his time. If it goes to 1-1, they go into overtime. So, you know, it's.
Who's on offense if it goes into overtime? Is it Adam or Callum?
Random.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just another coin flick, and yeah, they go. And so for these two teams, whoever opts to receive the ball obviously still has an advantage, but not in the same way that Elves or Skaven or Super Fast or Super Passy teams tend to have.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's very much more like a turtling kind of game where they're just slowly pushing it up, really. But Adam's always got the choice of soon as there's an open gap, he could just run his school straight through.
So that's my prediction. That's what Adam's going to go for. He's not going to try and get too tight. He's going to just try to get the one.
And we get the
But
return
the
blitz.
men get their blitz. Yeah. Still, it looks like Adam's sort of set up to counter that a little bit, though. So.
Yeah.
But even so, you know, blitzes can, if it's done right, you know, Callum can't
Actually,
take as much advantage of it, but it can throw you off. It can still throw you off.
it was a 6+ dodge apparently, so yeah, it must have been a mistake from Adam. Actually, it must have been the double clicking or a misclick from what he was saying earlier.
Yeah. If he was just trying to click it down, just like we do, just to figure out what he's doing, and yeah. There's not quite going on aggressively on the blitz. Yeah. Again, possibly just use it to reposition a bit. It's fine too.
Yeah, no. You may try remove the star Setek? Yeah. You may try removing Setek, but I don't think he's going to do much more than that.
Yeah, no. If you notice, Callum's got a second dirty player out on the pitch. So probably not for this particular play, but bang.
Actually, yeah, he's changed for his lodge.
Yeah, but,
Actually, do you think that's a mistake? Because he's got three of his basic linemen, and then he's left his lodge on the line.
Might be.
Because
Yeah, I don't know if I would have worried too much about moving players forward like that. But yeah, okay, yeah, I suppose Adam has to go deal with it, but...
Well, yeah, no, I think it's more like a stab in the guts than it is to...
Oh,
And Adam has shown that his goals are not just for running.
that's it. Well, block Yeah.
No, well, yeah. Again, I think Adam's always said that his ghouls aren't just aren't gutter runners. They are a bit more than that.
Well, yeah, the tricky thing with them is, though, is you've got to be careful basing with them and things because they are weak. With no apothecary on the team, the ghouls don't have regen. But, yeah, you can't be too overprotective, and you do have to use them. And let's face it, there aren't too many players that are like gutter runners because they're awesome. Oh yeah, he's getting the removals that he needs. KOs, but still. If he keeps getting removals like this, he might go for the 2-1 victory without going into overtime.
Yeah. Yeah, and as
Can he afford to say sod it? No. Oh no, I may have let that go. Oh, maybe he's going for the aggressive
I mean, he does have
play though.
a nice wall built up already, so.
It just depends what you're going for.
Yeah.
Oh, another removal.
But yeah, also the diving tackle is off the pitch.
Yeah, for your first turn in the second half, that many removals has probably changed the game plan somewhat.
Yeah, no, this is very much more of a game of slowing down than... no, again, he doesn't want to slow it down, actually. Still, but...
No, if he can score comfortably in the next 3 turns. Yeah, give him enough time to steal the ball and score a second, or maybe just try to stop Callum in his tries. It's always risky.
Because Callum wants to... I know, like, Callum's base tactics is to try and score, try and get them to score as soon as possible in the first half, unless he can take advantage or something. But
yeah. But I mean, if he can get a quick touch, it's going to all come down to how many of those KOs come back.
Yeah, no, and he needs as many as he can, really.
Yeah, the thing is, with this sort of defence, Callum can't quite get anything round to the ball carrier, so screening defence is all he's got, really.
No, yeah, well, it's a very wide, it's a wide defence with quite strong people in the middle, so he can't just push his way in, really. Especially as they all got guard.
So that's what I meant, that I don't know if I would have extended the blitz quite the way Callum had done that there, because he's just lost a player and had to run one back anyway.
Mm. I'm liking Adam more by the second.
Oh, LinkedIn, we have a death.
We do have a death.
Will he pocket? Oh, he's not going to pocket that.
No, he's not. Callum's got
Don't
no heart
pocket.
for that.
Yeah, it's not what. There you go. There's a replacement
Yeah.
for the injured. Not quite the same.
But yeah, he's taking out of Knorr's rulebook straight there. No, again, I think Callum's team have had very much more like tin armour than whatever this is meant to be made out of. They've been falling off. They haven't really had a. They've had quite a lot of armour breaks, I think, so far.
They have. There's all about 3-4 KOs in the first turn.
Well, yeah, especially in that beginning of the second half. Sorry, that was a lot of knockouts, and yeah, he's already up to 3 this half.
That's what I meant. Yes, that's what I meant. First turn of the second half.
Ah, yes.
That was it. Then.
He's going to be pushing this one up.
Yeah, he's doing the right thing. All he can really do is just put pressure on the ball carrier, try to get the scorers in, so he can see if he can get some of those KO players back.
Yeah. This is what's this symbol again? Tackle. Yeah, no. So it's a good. Yeah, if we can get him, if Adam doesn't respond to this, he's like dodge won't do anything for him. So.
But yeah, I mean, it's a slow, steady push down the field. But either way, you know, Adam can take it easy. You know,
Yeah,
sort of wants if he's going to go for the 2 touchdowns and not let it go into overtime, then he wanted to be. Looks like what he's going for. He needs to score by probably next turn to be comfortable. Turn 13 at the latest.
Yeah. So who would you prefer to face in the finals then?
Oh, neither really. Adam in a way, because the player he lost is more valuable than the player that so far that Callum's lost.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, I won't be facing that white. Whether Adam decides to keep him or sack him, I won't have to face it. So. But the advantages of facing Callum in the final is the lack of guard, because I haven't got any guard on my team either. So. Yeah, so don't see how he can threaten the ball carrier from where he is.
No, well, he's been left in
He
he's
basically.
been left by Larry now.
I don't. I mean, Callum, I don't think can afford to leave anybody as a scoring threat now because of how many players he's down.
No.
Bring him around. Oh, he's going threaten the corner.
That's just the one of the only dice he doesn't want to see. Because I think like, even like an attacker down feels more like, yeah, you've been denied.
Yeah. Oh, that risky dodge. Another risky dodge. 2 4+.
Oh, you're still going for it?
I was like, if he's going to fail one, this will be the one that he failed. Oh, he's literally 4. Sorry, 2 3+ and a 2+. So, yeah, that's the edge 4 guy.
Yeah.
So, not quite as risky. He has dodge as well, so...
So it looks like he's going to try and go for a cage down here.
Yeah, he's quite good at repositioning his cages where he can.
Yeah, well, again, like, this one was blocking him from moving forwards, but he can easily reposition.
At least the armor breaks has slowed down somewhat.
Yeah, no, I think the game likes to start with like a lot of armor breaks and just bring it all down later.
Yes.
So Callum's really left with only one, not even with one viable piece to try and stop this
Yeah.
attack.
I think at this point, Callum can't stop the equalising touchdown, I don't think.
But yeah, no, it looks like he's more going for the punch up for at the moment, so...
Yeah, it's just moving him out of the way of...
he definitely wanted a higher armor break than that.
That's it. Now this will be telling. If he goes for the score, then he's going for the 2-1 without the overtime.
Mm.
I think if he doesn't score this turn, then he's possibly going for to take it into overtime and try to get the victory that way. I think.
I would have thought he would probably still have to go for it.
Yeah.
No, he's staying.
No. Yeah, I think he's going to go to try to take this into overtime. To be honest, neither way is not without risk. You know, I guess if he gets it to go into overtime, that gives him a chance, gives Adam a chance to have the ball kicked to him and putting him in a strong position to get the winning touchdown.
Yeah.
So I could see the sense in going for an overtime rather than trying to get a second touchdown in.
Yeah.
And the KOs coming back is just, it's an uncertainty,
Well, it's
you know.
a 50-50, isn't it? So.
Yeah, for all of them. So often what we find is they either all come back or none of them come back.
Yeah.
Because that's what all like. You know.
Yeah, here for the entertainment, not for the...
I mean, either...
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you mean you were trying to dirty player
on the
money, actually, but...
I think he might be trying to force the score in if he can.
Oh, yeah, no, again, he needs the score, really, more than anything.
Callan could get a returning touchdown in 2 turns. It's not easy with Bretonians.
Oh no, but he's got the passing play with Tumblr as well. So
if he could force And of course, if Adam scores earlier, then I think that would be, yeah. Either way, it's 2 chances for the Chaos to come back. Yeah, get him out of the way.
2 mummies taken down and both of the stunned.
Both stunned.
Yeah, Adam's going to score this one now. Pretending they're knocking on the door now.
Yeah. Yeah, is he going to dodge the peasant? Probably. Yeah, nothing to lose. Oh, Sutek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, allow Sutek to come down into play.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd have done that dodge. I might have just left him marking. Yeah, he's got to try and stall this out another turn. That's probably wise, depending what happens.
Yeah, no, especially if he gets a couple more removals, and he's having more of a laugh than Callum, really.
Well, at this point, even a stun like that's a good thing. It's less threat. Yeah, I think he's going to be able to comfortably stall this out another turn. At this point, he's obviously going for the overtime. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Again, he's definitely got another. He's probably got another good couple turns of stalling. So.
with the agility 4 and the fact that Callum also has guys who catch on his team, 2 turns is enough for Callum to get the winning touchdown. So. Just trying to see. Well, I'd probably hit the goal. I'd probably hit the wrestle goal. Just start trying to hit the more like that. Just try to hit the more vulnerable players. But that also opens up, I guess, the hit on the block guard goal.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Oh, somebody.
Oh, we have another death. Zombie death. Yeah.
Not down for long though.
That's right. Yeah, armor rolls have been a bit.
They'd be fun. Put it that way.
That's it. Or I probably would have gone for the ghoul underneath.
Yeah.
Because that would have given him
A way in.
maybe a marking option.
Yeah.
Oh well. Either way.
Oh, you'll go for the dodge, I bet you.
Yeah, see if he'd hit that goal,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
then he could have marked the ball carrying goal.
I'm surprised he didn't go in for that one. Yeah, he has to play it. If he, yeah, one person riding on the ball carrier would have scared Adam, really.
Well, it forces him to roll dice either in a blitz, even if it's a 2 dice blitz or whatever it is. It does force it. When you roll dice, of course, there's always a chance for things to go wrong. Oh, you're away from the action, man.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to fix my audio. Apparently it's doubling.
Don't get me wrong, that's a lovely patch of grass there. I can see why you focused on that for the audience, because it's a beautiful piece of turf. thing. See, this is it. It allows Adam to potentially stall that out of the time, which there's no guarantee. But I'd have gone to mark the ball carrier. But it's like I've always said, it's so easy to sit here as commentators and go, oh yeah, he did this, he should have done this, and all the rest. Always different when you're playing.
Yeah. Well, I find I'm a better commentator than I am a player, to be honest. But again, it's easier without the stress. Put it that way.
Oh yeah. Go on, Callum. Do an insane.
There's a nice.
Go for it.
Insane
Nice move time.
Nice hole here. Nice hole here. Oh, Dodgers failed.
Yeah. All right. Called it in the beginning of the first half. Went for the overtime. That makes sense.
Indeed. Do you think we're going to see a foul? We haven't actually. I don't think we've seen Adam foul this whole entire game at the moment.
Yeah, I think. Well, don't forget his comments at the start of the game about he likes to. If he's going to foul, he's going to make sure it's going to break armour, and to do that, it requires a lot of players coming out of position.
I don't know. I think he didn't. I think he didn't do that one very well. I think he should have really gone for a couple more fouls, to be honest. Some more punching up and giving up and just scoring there.
Oh, but if a foul got sent off without a bribe, Callum would win.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, no.
So yeah, no, he didn't want to do anything else that was going to have dice rolls or risks for failures or risks of turnovers. He needed to just score.
Yeah.
At that point, he needed to just score. So Callum's got 2 of his KO back, so it's looking a bit promising for Callum in the overtime.
So I've been getting some. Helpful advice in the chat, and it's hashtag Fraser sucks.
Yeah, no, I think that's just from the point of view that you don't, at the point where Adam was, yeah, like I said, you just don't do anything other than score.
No, yeah.
Unless, everything revolves. So if you have to do blocks or a dodge, I mean, obviously, but it all revolves around I just do what I need to do to get the ball over the line.
Yeah, no, yeah. Again, like thinking about it, but but he had. Again, he did have 2 rerolls, so like again, like two white dice, I would have probably still gone for a good punch, really.
Yeah, but that's when you would have double skulled into a double skull.
Of course. And he would be kicking himself. He would be kicking himself for the whole entire next season.
And I wouldn't mind that so much, but what some of the coaches do is they do that, they double skull into a double skull, and then start ranting at me about how shitty their luck is. And I'm like, you roll dice. You could have just scored, but you chose to roll dice. But the thing about overtime, playoffs and finals, going for overtime is valid. It's an entire third half, Again.
Which,
okay, it's no longer a half, obviously, at that point, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Right, are we going to see a riot?
It's a third drive. There you go. That's the terminology I'm looking for.
Are we going to see the mythical riot, as we're going to call it?
Riot, that's what we want to say. Yeah, riot.
Yeah. Leon's wished you good luck in the finals.
Thank you, Leon.
And he's also complained about having too much overtime in the rest of his games.
Leon did well, you know. He only missed out on the playoffs by like one match, I think it was.
Yeah, no, again, that Crocs, stacking his Crocs in the gore has failed him. Basically, lost him the game. I like that Crocs in the gore more than I like any of my people on my team.
Not really a lot to say on. The reason I've been a bit quieter I've been obviously warmed up a bit now, but at the beginning is just the time delay on the sound, you know, and just try to work out if we're getting these timings right.
Yeah. So it looks like Callum lost out on his trying his attempts for a one-turner.
That's right. Yeah, much harder for him though, you know.
Yeah, well, it's like a 4 or 5 push, really. 4, yeah, definitely.
Well, he doesn't. So he's got nearly. He didn't get the KO player back he probably wanted to get back though.
No, definitely not.
He's in a better, healthier state, so and he's receiving the ball.
Yeah, so he's got the advantage now.
He does.
And he has the re-rolls as well. It looks like he's been very frugal for this whole by second half, so he's got 3 re-rolls going. Where Adam has had to use one of his, so it looks like Callum was planning for the third half. So we'll see how this goes.
And it's all hindsight, and it's all a risk. I mean, Adam might walk away from this going, you know what, I should have just scored early and then gone for the second touchdown and whatever happens. But it's all hindsight at the end of the day. Like I say, going for a third drive into overtime. Adam almost stopped Callum on the first drive, so if he can do it again and capitalise on it.
Yeah.
I think if I was Callum, I'd be setting up for a blitz defense, some kind of similar to the setup that Adam did. I mean, if Adam gets the blitz, he's not massively set up to take advantage of it, but he's set up the way that both teams are set up at the moment. If the blitz happens, it looks like Callum. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
That's a bit better. It means if Adam gets the blitz, that's more that sort of setup. It won't give him a free pass down. It's a little bit thin, but it won't give him a free ride down the pitch.
Yeah, because he's got 2 of his goals here, and then he's got his moving up goal over here, so it's. But yeah, no, we haven't been failing to see blitzes this game.
No, yeah. A bit thinner, but let's see what happens.
Oh, we've got a nice changing.
3 rolls on the weather table, all nice.
Again, Callum hasn't really got his people set up for going deep. But I don't think he needs to really worry about.
No, he can take his time. What he wants to really try to do is get the mummies into a position where they're being marked down by not great players.
Peasants, yeah.
And if the mummies get pushes, I don't know, it's difficult. But yeah, he wants to basically be marking the mummies for trash and staying out of their way. Oh, removal, and it's a KO.
Not a problem, Rob. And we're thinking that Callum's got the advantage for this half.
Purely because he's receiving the ball.
Yeah.
It's a one-time even agility and fast teams, you know, definitely want to be receiving.
I know Rob just came in with can Callum win, so like.
What's it? Oh yeah, that's
again. The more goals you can remove makes it easier for him to just not to be outmaneuvered really. So
it removes the speed advantage off the undead team. And it can't be overestimated how important fast players actually are in this game.
Yeah.
I've always said one of the beauties of Blood Bowl is how they work the pitch out, so even an extra point movement actually matters.
Yeah. No, like especially taking out that block guard piece. That's beautiful for him.
Yeah, that's going to help out.
Oh, we're seeing loads of hashtags at the moment.
Wow, do we actually have an audience? Fantastic.
We have an audience of Rob Top and Leon, so.
Excellent. That'll do, mate.
Actually, no, we got 5 viewers at the moment.
Guarding those ghouls up.
Yeah, no, well, again, I think he's seen that Callum's quite happy to try and finish them off. So Twitter is also getting a level up at the end of this game anyway.
That used to be one of my players.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. dead Lyra. But yeah, no, this is it. You know, now Callum's getting these removed. Now he has an advantage on this drive. He's up players. He's got possession of the ball. So he's got 10 on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Unless I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, up 3 players.
I did like
how Callum,
Barry had one of my old players as well, so but then he removed him. I don't know why.
I think Callum is actually pretty good during playoffs and finals at keeping his head, and that's just what he needs to do. It doesn't matter if you score on turn 24. Just steady, good pace, get yourself into a position because it's Blood Bowl, and of course the Kaz can turn against you, particularly with mighty blow players on the pitch.
Yeah. No, again, I don't think we're gonna see Lord Tumbler move anytime soon. Really.
He's not moving.
As soon as I say that.
All right. No. Yeah. Okay. We were wrong. Should have thought it.
Yeah.
Don't think there's anything threatening the ball carrier.
No, not particularly at the moment.
Oh yes, there is. There's a ghoul behind the mummy. I wonder if Callum hasn't seen it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it on a 1 dice.
Oh
and
yeah,
it has wrestle.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. I wonder if Callum hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
valid. Hide your players behind the big guys. People do that all the time.
He hasn't seen it.
He hasn't seen it. Well, so it's a one dice.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Okay, that's...
Yeah, you've seen it.
Yeah,
now
now he's seen
now.
it. Now he's seen it.
He's watching the stream, clearly.
And that would be, if he's going to do, he's probably not going to go for another 1, 2, 3. Then, yeah, that would be a 4+ dodge, and then a 4+ dodge and a 1 dice hit. It's not worth it.
No. Yeah.
I think Callum's put the scoring threat up there.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, obviously, as we've seen with Adam before. Oh no, he's definitely stopping that one from going anywhere.
Yeah, he's
We've got a removal already. Well, it's done, unfortunately.
I have Adam's not out purely from the point of view that the majority of players that he's lost off the pitch have mostly just been zombies. Okay, he's lost the ghoul and a white, but
Yeah, no, again, like
it just means he just needs to get his positioning absolutely right, but it's still not a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, no, again, like Callum has to make sure this mummy can't go anywhere.
Yeah. He needs to nail down both the mummies. Okay, then yeah, you can get the hit on check 2 dice and check that way.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Yeah, you really want him off the pitch.
Yeah, well, I think Chris. Is this the one that's actually got a really strong blade or something like that?
Oh no, he's actually quite a good ball sucker. He's got strip ball, block, juggernaut. But the stun will mean on Callum that might help Callum get more distance in his next turn.
But yeah, no, Callum's got a really good defense for this one. Because as you can see, it's like he's got most of Adam's team on the left hand side, where he's got a very strong right hand side at the moment. Oh, that's it. If he went for the other one, if he went for the other one, he would have done a lot better than that.
Yeah, not sure I'd taken that 2 dice uphill.
No, definitely not.
But what?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Sinbad.
Yeah, because either so Adam now has to make a choice whether to follow up and Yeah, no, he still and get the hit with the other goal, but that still ties down both goals for another turn for this turn. Yeah, and they're still tied down for next turn. Oh no, he's going to try. No, man, he's got tackle. Yeah. Oh, Burns a reroll. So the moral of that story is you don't have to take blocks. Sometimes just marking players. Oh, that'll even it out a little bit. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Still 7 on the pitch for Undead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I must have miscounted before. So yeah, he's still 10 players. 10, 7.
8 players for Undead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Callum.
No, and okay, I was right the first time. I miscounted that time. It's fine. It's fine. So it's still a 3-player difference, you know. No, 2.
2. Yeah, it's just 2.
Difference.
But yeah, no, it's.
But the stuns do help. I mean, hey, don't forget if Callum scores, that's it. It's over. He only has to. That's it. There's no more kick. They don't play a full drive. It's the first one to score a touchdown.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So, or Callum. I mean, he's not there yet, but he wants to avoid the danger of getting boxed down again, which he's sure that's another goal out.
Oh, it's only a badly hurt, but still, that's
only badly hurt.
But still,
well,
that's really, really hard for Adam now, because that's another player down he is. So
it's another positional down. He's got one guy on stun. If he hits that goal goes down, he can get himself into scoring position. That's fine. You can hit him with the tackle player next. So just I wouldn't have bothered. I wouldn't have used a reroll there. You know, push him down that way and then hit him with the other guy.
Maybe.
Again, easier for me.
Maybe he's getting a bit greedy on this one, but.
Yeah, because he's got the tackle guy. I can hit him now for 2 dice. So, again, it's easy. Me sat in my nice comfy chair, not having to think, not under the pressure. But that was a wasted reroll. That was an absolutely wasted reroll. But now you hit him with maybe he was thinking he could move this tackle player, but he doesn't need to move that guy. Doesn't matter. Take it, get the wrestle. The goal's down on the ground now, so he could move the ball player.
You can move him up.
1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, there. The goal 3, 4. Yeah. It'd be a risk of a 1 dice blitz having to go through tackle zones but at least Sutek will be up on the next turn though.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. That's probably the.
Still. Adam may be able to clear with the money and run Sutek up, but actually no. Oh God, Sutek can't.
So if Callum hadn't, I won't go on about it for the rest of the game. But if Callum hadn't used that reroll on that goal, then when the other guy hit, he could have taken the stumble. Oh, he did. 6+ dodge. Oh no.
Oh, and the ball carry? No.
Oh. No, don't bother re-rolling that. Oh. All right then.
Oh, thank you, Rob. Good commentary so far. That's what you meant to say.
3, 4.
Oh no. want Adam to win now.
Oh. Yeah, come on, Adam. No. I mean, if nobody scores by the end of this half, it's just another coin flip, and whoever wins the coin flip wins the game.
Yeah, no, who got it? It was Leon versus Ben, I think it was, in the neophyte final. And that was all decided through kickoffs.
Callum should still be able to do this.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I'll be surprised if he does. He outnumbers so much that he could just swarm the mummy.
Yeah, and he has Juggernaut as well, so.
Yeah.
All he needs to do is bring that one round. Yeah.
I wouldn't waste a reroll for Callum. I wouldn't even go. Yeah, don't go for it. Don't think he can bring enough though to get the 2 dice without risking dodges and stuff.
No.
He can get a 1 dice. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's probably what he's going to do though.
Yeah. He's still got splits as well, so. Oh, so it was Ben versus Leon in the semi where it was the kicks. Oh, that's a mistake, I think.
It's not the end of the world.
No, it's not the end of the world, but still. Actually, no, he still can't get anywhere really.
So I think all Adam can really do here is just get his players in the way.
Yeah, no, again, it was return of the second half but facing the opposite way now.
I mean, the mummy's going to get a 2 dice block.
I think Adam's kind of panicking or doing something.
Misclick. Oh, it's a double mouse thing. I mean, maybe even the mummy dodge originally was a mouse thing.
But no, again, I think he's either panicking or it's a misclick. But this is. Khan's only got the 1 death, so he's still quite strong for the next game if it still goes his way. Is he going to do nothing? Is he going to pass?
Is he going to risk the handoff?
He's got.
Not right now, basically.
Yeah.
Sorry, people were chatting on Discord. It distracted me. Yeah. So no. I mean, Callum's wise to to play safe. I mean, even now, I mean, he may be going for a foul on that, Mummy. I really wouldn't yet. Yeah, no, don't, because you're not secure enough yet. If he runs the ball carrier right up to the touchline, just wants to be a get and get some good fouls in.
Actually, yeah, no. Rob Top just brought a good point. Callum's going to try and score with Lord Tumbler here, because that's a 49 SPP.
Yeah, he might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that I wouldn't bother with fouling or anything else. I would just get into a position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could score. I would just score now.
Yeah.
Just take the win.
I think this is GG.
Yeah. Everything else has a chance of going wrong. Boom, boom, man. There we go. Bretonians are through to the final.
Indeed.
So final will be Bretonians versus Skaven.
Be an interesting game. Yeah, definitely. How did it go?
So hopefully the coaches might come on. So yeah, another nail-biting game that's pretty apt for this season, I think.
14 of 11 armor breaks. Blimey.
Yeah, hit the statistics quickly. Let's have a quick look just to see. I know they're fairly meaningless in this version of Blood Bowl. There you go. Ball possession pretty even. The occupation of own half seems right for that game. Callum likes to hold back for possible passing plays like he did in the first half.
Yeah.
Hardly any passes, though, ultimately. 47 to 69 blocks.
But yeah, look at all of all the injuries are all sitting with Callum, and then the only death, the death for death from Callum's side was just from a surf. So.
Yeah. So sorry, I better. Sorry, I didn't need to change channel, did I, really? That's not what I meant to do. Oh, no, the Callum messaged me.
Oh, did he?
It's all confusing.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 Oh dear. So
Entertaining game to watch there, chaps.
not to play. I think we're both. I think I'm happy with the result, but yeah.
I'm not.
It's better if I say it than Adam says it. I won that due to dice. I feel. You consider the armor rolls, my armor rolls compared to his.
No, I don't like to say that everything always comes too far down to dice. I mean, in the first half, Adam forced you to do a play.
Most games aren't actually decided by dice, but this one was. Because I was looking at it by turn 4, just before I did the 1 in 81 block with a mummy. That drive should have been 0-0.
Yeah, I was
0-0, maybe 1-0 me. I was leaning more towards the 0-0, but he shouldn't have scored because he was forced into such a bad position by turn 1. Yeah, the blitz did a little bit for me, but what I tried to do with the blitz was force Callum's hand, and he took the bait immediately. He blitzed the mighty blow tackle dodge as the first thing, and then try and to foul it, which gave me a lot of position. Because now I knew exactly where half of his team was. Now I knew where I could lock them down and take them completely out of the game. Meaning I now had the advantage because I was, quote unquote, up in numbers. Him failing the foul completely was, definitely helpful.
Yeah, they were snakes on that. I was like, I guess I'm not fouling anymore in this game.
Yeah. I said to Callum that is exactly what I wanted, and that he should not have fouled there, because it gave him too little in comparison to what he could have gotten out of it. And then, getting the ball out on turn, what was it, 2, 3, and then putting so much pressure on it that it was in a really, really good position for me to capitalize on it. And then I rolled a 1 in 81. That was problematic, but I could still take it to 0-0 at that stage. And then obviously dice being dice, doing what they do, and yeah, it's fine.
Well,
So 1-0 is acceptable because it means I can, depending on what happens in the second half, I can either play for the win in the second half, or I can take it to OT.
Well, we were discussing that during the actual stream.
My perspective from the first half is probably to both one as well. The
Yeah.
same sort of thing is like I saw the foul and I was like, my plan coming into the game was to get rid of that blitzer ASAP because Havoc the Defiant is one of the leading casualty makers this season. Obviously, it's a threat, so I was going to go for it straight away. I didn't get it off. I got it off eventually, but I was down to something else, not a foul. And when Havoc came back on in the second half, he was unable to kill him. Again, back to the first half, he kept trying to pressure onto me when I managed to cage up, and the 1 in 81 managed to relieve the pressure that I had, that he had sustained on me. And I put my mighty blow, I put Sir Twitter up there for the catching attempt. That's not the sort of player I want to be up there. That was potato as hell.
Yeah, I think the other thing is when you had the ball carrier, you left the corner open, and I wasn't sure if that was maybe a misclick or something, because as soon as you leave a corner open, I mean, yeah, Sutek was able to get in for the 2 dice, and I mean, so when the second half came about, and you had like 4 players off through KOs in the first third of the second half.
Yeah, I was looking at it by like turn 12 when I managed to take up the centers. Like, do I just score here? The problem with scoring on my turn 12 is, yeah, he's got 4 lads out to KO, but all 4 of those could come back, and then he just drives and he wins.
Yeah.
My plan in the second half was just not use rerolls.
Yeah.
If Adam scored quickly, then I would hope that my KO rolls would be good enough to see me through. But if he scores
Maybe if I'd gotten a casualty or 2, I might have considered scoring early, but I didn't get a single one all game.
Yeah, they're all KOs. They're all KOs, weren't they?
Other than the crowd surf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. Plan went well, but obviously it was down to him not breaking armor, and obviously, yeah, we shouldn't be expecting injuries, but he's got so many casualties.
69 blocks, and a lot of them were with not a lot of them, but a good handful of them were with Mighty Blow against armor 7, and I just couldn't crack it open properly.
Yeah, I outbashed it somehow. I outbashed it somehow. It was ridiculous.
We were debating in that second half, is he going to go for the quick score on the second one, or because it's all a hindsight thing, isn't it? That's what it comes down to. Maybe you would have been better off going for but you don't know. You don't know that.
It was the right decision to not go for the quick score.
Yeah, I think so. Ultimately,
because the worst case for me, if I do get the quick score, is all 4 of his KOs come back. We're at 11-11, and I'm at a downside because I don't have the Mighty Blow tackle. All I have is second strip ball and my wrestle kill.
The way that it panned out, he still got the 2 attempts to get the KOs back, but you had another 8 turns, to stop the drive or attempt the score. So yeah, it was the right decision ultimately.
Setek was what was keeping me in the game during the second half.
Yeah,
then I got 2 removals on turn 1, and that cost me about 10% chance to win.
When I took Setek out in overtime and got him into a stun, I was like, great, I can now make a push up the right hand side because that mummy has to roll 6 to get the 5 to get the ball, get a blitz on the ball, and obviously he did it, but everyone else was so out of position that.
Yeah. What was that misclick on the when your white got taken down with the
No. No, because I was trying to one turn, I had to fill out that square. And in order to fill out that square, I had to dodge a piece in, which meant that Havrick had to dodge in. And considering he had dodge, and I could have used the reroll somewhere else, or the team reroll, I was like, okay, so he's dodging in. It's about 30% chance to get the 6 plus dodge in to get the one turner going. So I managed to get all the pushes I needed up until the dodge, and then it was just the 6 plus dodge to get in to finish off the chain pushing.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Well, we should sit there debating because it was like.
Oh, I missed. The one turn attempt was going by so quickly. It was like.
Yeah, I should have. When it comes to the one turn attempt, I probably should have set up one further back. Obviously, it didn't matter.
It depends on how you want to try and stop the one turner. The usual, a lot of people go for the push denial, which is wrong because it's.
You can't deny the pushes, really.
You cannot deny the pushes unless you have stand firm or 3 stand firm or 3 sidestep. So your second option is make the dodges as hard as possible, which is a setup I usually run with, where I force the LOS onto one side and then set up in like 2 squares in between each player.
Yeah.
So you have a massive backline screen.
Yeah. I was just trying to. I knew what you had to do. You had to push your ghoul into one of those 2 pockets that I'd created, but it was 6 times all the way. So it was unfortunate. It was unfortunate that it was an injury.
I mean, it was
an edge down of all things.
Oh yeah,
the injury would have been fine. The regen would have been the not regenning would have been fine as long as it wasn't a permanent injury.
That's not the way.
The thing that bugs me the most is the first half. The second half, you made one medium-sized mistake, which was putting, like, you were down to 7 players for the drive, and instead of concentrating your players in the middle of the pitch, which is where I want to go, you spread out very wide, and you forced 3 players onto one side, which just meant I was going to score.
Yeah.
I
realised
I could make a decision about when I wanted to score.
Yeah.
Yeah, and anyway, Callum, are you willing to admit what your Lord Tumbler's going to level up into, or are you too scared of the
Lord Tumbler, the thrower.
Blitzer.
The thrower. No, but he's got a general.
Oh, okay.
He's got a normal. So you're not getting another mighty blow player, but you are getting tackled by Sir Twitter, because that was quite obvious. Yeah. I remember this. See what happens in the final. Back to this game, though, because this game was a treat. A treat to watch, I assume.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Again, we were having. Yeah, it was like. Yeah, it was. Was it a blitz first half, and then it was a
blitz for me, blitz for Callum.
Only fair.
Yeah, no, it was.
The difference in the setups is that because I'd set up the offset, it forces Callum into one direction very quickly. Like he can either take the side where the LOS is and then press down that side quickly because it's ground that I can take, which is a rookie mistake to make against the offset LOS. Because then I know exactly where it is you're going in the next 2-3 turns.
Yeah.
And I can play exactly against that. Or you set up on the other side and you're running straight into the rest of my team, which is a bad idea.
Yeah, I set up counting for perfect defense because obviously you would just switch the lines if you're on perfect defense, or put everyone on the base up everyone, and I've got Dauntless.
The blitz is more dangerous than the perfect D.
Yeah, I know.
In that situation, I chose to kick. And if I roll the blitz and I get the correct kick, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So when you see the offset LOS, defend against the blitz, not against the perfect defense. And the defense that I set up on my offense, the setup, is specifically designed to deal with the blitz because I knew damn well that if Callum rolled a blitz, I was fucked.
Yeah, no,
it was only natural. I rolled blitz into you in the actual main league, so
yeah.
So, not only am I the only one to beat you, I'm the only one to beat you twice. Actually, no, Phil beat you and Ben beat you in the final, didn't he, at the near fight?
Yeah, I'm still a bit about that game.
I got a good armor. That's all that happened. I think that's the main
I
thing.
don't know what it is, but every time I play Undead, in the span called TV 1000 to TV 1300, I'm doing average in casualties. But the minute I go beyond 1300, I cannot roll a casualty.
It's one of those things. I don't know. It's a curse. Maybe it's a curse.
Do you think you'll bring Tug On My Bone back for season 15?
No.
No.
The Undead, as much as I enjoy playing Undead, Undead are just one of those teams that don't do well in high TV. And, I mean, yeah, I've taken a few injuries. The Agi isn't it's pretty bad if you ask me. The minus strength skill is gone, fired. So I'll be running the first game with 2 ghouls and 1 white, which is going to be problematic. But the rest of the season could possibly go okay. The problem is once I start hitting high TV, and everyone else hits high TV. So, Undead slack off at about 1500 team value. That's when they start to get and then their win rate just drops because everyone else increases. So, I'm looking at either taking the Chaos that I ran in Neophyte or running a rookie Dark Elf team.
Ooh, you haven't seen a Dark Elf team playing in a while. A good Dark Elf team in a while.
That'd be cool.
I'm currently the best Dark Elf coach in Denmark.
Right, that is the stream ended, right?
I'm not sure if it's serious or not, because
No.
that's the thing I would do. Yeah.
Dark Elves are a really good race.
Yeah, they are.
Because to me, they don't have a bad matchup.
No, I've been enjoying them. But I don't know if I want to run them next season.
To me, you play them very weird. And you still them very weird, but that's a matter of I play boring blodge spam Dark Elves. Not a lot of people just don't enjoy playing against me when I play Dark Elves because it's just so boring.
So we're not going to see any catch on your Witch Elves?
Absolutely never.
Yeah, okay.
Never in a million years would I pick catch or any other piece on the Dark Elf team.
That sounds like the gauntlet's being thrown down there, Callum. So I look forward to your Dark Elf team with catch on both Witch Elves next season.
I have issues when it comes to passing because there are certain teams where it works. Pro Elves and High Elves can do the passing game really, really well. Wood Elves do it when they can score, which is pretty much once every 3 turns. And Dark Elves should just never be doing it unless they're 2-turning and they can't hand off. Because passing on Dark Elves means you have to dedicate a reroll to the pass. And sometimes it's a 4+, and you don't have a built-in reroll for that. And you just don't have the movement to deal with a failed pass properly. And it's dicey. It's, to me, I'm a very conservative coach. I don't.
Oh, someone left.
Sorry, that was me. I actually pressed the wrong button.
Top quality stream here.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
So for me, passing is just terrible. Because I prefer the running game and running it in slowly. The 8-turn grind. And the only time I won't do a full 8-turn drive is when I'm playing Wood Elves. And that's because I hate being on offense with Wood Elves.
Who does? Wood Elves are the fast scoring team.
But as
It's not so much that. It's just, like, playing on offense with Wood Elves is just, Because you're mainly armor 7. And yeah, you've got a bunch of dodge. I'm talking tournaments here. So yeah, you've got a bunch of dodge, so your players are fairly safe in most matchups. The problem is that you're running an 8-turn drive. So if you start on defense and you've got 6 players left by the end of that drive, you have 6 players to run an 8-turn drive. I'm not doing that. Because there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to stall for 8 turns with 6 players. So you plop it in quickly and hope to break your opponent. Because you're Wood Elves, you can do it with 5. And if you start on offense, you don't want to be running an 8-turn drive, because you just plop it in for 2 turns, and then it's like, right, you have 7 turns left to score. I'm going to break you on turn 4. Then I'm going to break you on turn 7. And I'm going to be 3-0 up at halftime. Because I'm with elves. Oddly enough, I did do that in a tournament.
Yeah. Anyway, before we get back to this game.
Yeah.
Or the final, at least.
Well, no, that's all right. So, so the finals, Bretonians versus Skaven. So we just need to sort out who's going to be streaming that.
I'll stream that.
Yeah. Adam,
So, would you like somebody just commentate?
Anyone who wants to join is more than welcome to join. It's an open invitation.
Full house.
Yeah.
Full house.
I'll put a post up there. So what we'll try to do is get the streamers to say their times first, and then me and Callum will just see if we can fit in and get the game with the streamers' time.
I think we should just talk about the finals for a minute, because I have some interesting things to say about the Bretonians.
Okay.
Because so I'm going to ask Callum first. What do you think Bretonians are? Out of the 3 team categories, Bash, Dash, and Hybrid, where would you place the Bretonians?
On the hybrid end of Bash, but I wouldn't exactly call them hybrid.
They are a hybrid team, because but they're anti-Bash in that matter. They can't play the Dash game properly, but their knights are just amazing pieces. Because they have so many capabilities to work with. And their skill-up options are great for a dashing style of play, and you can build your knights in for a bit of utility. But especially against high-strength Bash teams, the Bretonians really shine, because they've got 4 Wrestle players, they've got 4 Block Dauntless players.
I did find this season I struggled against the dodgy teams, but I did okay against the Bash teams.
Yeah. That's what Bretonians are designed for. They're designed against the Bash teams. Because you've got the Fend as well, which means quite often you're not going to be able to follow up and get your pieces into a position where you might be able to use them for the next turn. So you get less, you can generate fewer blocks as well. They're a solid team in certain matchups.
Yeah.
But they really lack against Elves and Skaven, I think, as well.
Yeah, obviously. I am toying between Leader and Sure Hands for Lord Tumbler.
Sure Hands. Definitely Sure Hands.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Sure Hands.
Yeah.
Considering the matchup you're going into.
Alright, no, be careful. We've got a coach here.
That's alright.
I was leaning towards Sure Hands. I was just working out the maths for Leader, if Leader was going to the
in general, sure. Like, you're an Agi 3 team predominantly. Yeah, the Agi 4 is nice, but you're not Elves. And on Elves, you can survive without Sure Hands for, I don't know, up until TV 1700.
Yeah.
But before that, Sure Hands is a pretty skill-up choice. But considering you're a predominant Agi 3 team, Sure Hands give you so many more tools that you can work with, because you no longer have to spend rerolls on the pickups. You just have a built-in reroll.
Yeah, specifically because Lord Tumbler is edged up. So that's the thing that makes it.
That makes it even better, because it changes it from a 1 in 9 to a 1 in 36 to fail to pick up.
Yeah. I won't do that just yet, just in case I think I might go Leader, because I might go Leader.
I think you should take Passport.
Passport. That's a good idea. Yeah, Passport.
Take Passport.
I mean, Leader has its uses as well. Like, you have 3 rerolls rostered.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leader isn't a terrible call, but for League, to me, Leader is more about TV management than anything else.
Yeah.
Because not often will you run with 4 rerolls, like 3 rerolls in Leader. You do it to trim 30k off your team value.
50k in the case of Brett.
So, yeah, because it's 70. So you trim 50k off your team value, and that means you could take a peasant and add the same team TV. So Leader, to me in League, it only really works if you're running a low reroll build, or you're trying to conserve on your TV. It
Yeah.
does, however, mean if you run with 4 rerolls that you can play a lot more aggressively and a lot more reroll heavy than anywhere else.
Yeah, true.
Because you have 4 rerolls.
Yeah, I got it.
You got any questions?
I just need to shake this game off because it's it's a one-off. I played an amazing tournament. What was it? Last weekend on the 20th, I played an amazing tournament, and now my dice have gone to shit, which is sort of expected because I was kind of lucky during the tournament.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh well.
Oh well.
It's when I'm playing the game and bad things happen during the game, I get angry.
You turn into Jimmy Fantastic.
I'm not as bad as Jimmy. I am absolutely not as bad as Jimmy.
No, you're not.
On that point. I get frustrated, but I try during the game to not let that frustration get to my head.
Well, no,
I play worse. And if I play worse, I'm definitely going to lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
But after the game, it's just like,
Time to calm down. Time to.
It's just a one-off.
Yeah. Reach the transcendent.
They're not happening every game, and that's what I think a lot of people misunderstand is that dicings aren't every game. Maybe you had bad situational luck, but if you look at the rest of the game, it was average. I had a few turns where things went completely wrong. The one in 81, for example, was the turn where it all went to shit, and it's one turn.
Yeah.
Out of 16. Like, yeah, of course it sucks that you roll a 1 in 81, but they do happen.
They do.
1 in 81 times.
I would like to point out, though, I rolled 24 pounds and only 20 measures. I would be screaming at myself if this was a recap.
You were lucky. Undeniably, you were lucky.
Yeah. I know. But I felt like I was deserved a bit of luck after some of my other games. But yeah.
Who do you think's going to win the final then, Adam?
No. I mean, just the Skaven team have what? 2 natural 1-turners?
Yes.
One natural 1-turner, the other one still needs to get sprint.
Okay, so you've got 1 natural 1-turner and a movement 10.
Yeah.
So pretty much what will happen, or what could happen, is Alistair just decides, I'm just going to run it in. Turn 1, I've scored 1-0. Now you drive. And now I can do Skaven things and break you. Break your drive, and I'm up 2-0. And then, I'm doing the same thing, 3-0.
Best case scenario, I think, of course.
Yeah. You have to play very, very carefully against Skaven in the first place because of those gutter runners. Because if the ball is on the floor, it's Skaven fault.
Yeah. Particularly
especially when there's a natural 1-turner on the pitch. You have to play so carefully.
And a third gutter runner with Agi 5.
Yeah. You have to play so carefully in that match. Because there is just so much threat on that pitch.
I don't know. I mean, Alice is a very good coach. He's got quite the skill at rolling 10s. So. No, it should be a good game. The last game was 2-2, so obviously I back myself, but we'll see.
I think the Skaven are going to win it.
Yeah.
Because they have a natural 1-turner. They have so many tools in their kit to deal with Bretonnians very well, and Bretonnians just don't have the same.
Alright.
Alrighty.
I've not got a comment because every time I smack talk already, it'll get too cocky or anything. I end up losing 3-0. So I just
you just need to keep a cool head. Just don't think, it'll be easy or this is going to be hard. Like,
yeah.
Thinking it's going to be hard means you play better, but thinking it's going to be easy will lose you the game.
Yeah, every single time. So I mean, I'm certainly not going to approach it like it's a foregone conclusion because I've got to keep my head together and. I've got the bash assets and the storm vermin as well because I do have a killer storm vermin. But the other storm vermin, I did level one up, but he died on a go for it in the game. He would have leveled up, so the other storm vermin's not that great. So I've got to be really careful about how I use those, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. I expect I'm going to be down a few line rats by the end, win or lose. So.
Yeah.
Well, if you're down line rats, that's fine. If you're down gutter running, that's less fine. So see what happens.
Pretty much the same with elves. I mean, with wood elves, if you're running 4 loners, as long as they're dead linemen, you're fine. You don't care. Because a loner line elf is just as good as a rostered one.
Mm. No, we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna.
It's definitely going to be interesting to watch.
Hmm. As long as I have a good injury rolls I had this time. Yeah. I do need to disappear. You guys can carry on.
No, that's
Well, I
fine.
think we came to a natural
I
end
haven't
anyway.
even had dinner yet, and it's 10:15.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had today either.
Oh yeah, because you're not in the UK. You have a very funny Danish accent there, Adam.
Yeah, it's very funny, isn't it?
Half English, half Danish, all Viking.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was again. It was a good game to watch, and yeah, good luck for Callum in the final. Well, good luck to Callum and Alistair in the final, really.
Oh, you're already giving yourself away now.
I know. Well, I don't know actually. I don't know where this imaginary 5 is going to be put on, but it's going to be put on one of these teams.
Cheers.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right.